Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In this episode, I've prepared a quiz to determine which planet you would live on in the Star Wars universe. If you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like, share, and subscribe to the channel so I can continue making them for you. Now, before we begin, grab a pen and paper or something to keep track of your answers and scores. After each question, select one response that aligns with how you choose to be in the Star Wars universe. It will then reveal how many points each response is worth. Add that number to your tally. At the end, we'll add up all the points from the questions to determine which result you got. Alright, let's begin. Question 1. You find out you're Force sensitive and the Jedi Order wants to train you.
Is he to become a Jedi?
Yes. Our meeting was not a coincidence. Nothing happens by accident. Training to become a Jedi is not an easy challenge. And even if you succeed, it's a hard life.
Do you? A. Let fate decide. You just happen to have a chance cube. Blue, you join. Red, his mother. Red, you don't join. B. Decline the training. You like being self-taught and would rather figure things out by yourself. C. Choose to go, but you want to be trained 101. D. Agree, but only if your mother can come with you. E. Accept with great enthusiasm. You cannot wait to get to the temple and be surrounded by all the other Jedi. Question 2. You witness an enemy cut down a hostage. Do you? A. Try to save others by bringing them to your hiding spot. B. Negotiate a deal with your enemy to save everyone else. C. Throw a grenade from a distance, get ready to run. D. Stay hidden, there's no use getting yourself caught. E. Expose yourself by running out and firing upon them. You're on a mission to a spaceport and the Queen wants to send her handmaiden with you.
Wait. Her Highness commands you to take her handmaiden with you.
Do you? A. Grudgingly accept the Queen's order. It is not a good idea, so the handmaiden better stay close to you. B. Absolutely refuse. The spaceport is not going to be pleasant and you'd rather go alone. C. Oblige with the Queen's order. The more the merrier. D. Let one of your companions decide. You don't care if the handmaiden comes or not. E. Try to decline the Queen's order. You don't want the hassle of another person to worry about. Question 4. Your mission is to get a senator who is in danger safely to another planet.
What about Senator Amidala? She will still need protecting.
Handle that. Your Padawan will.
Escort the senator back to her home planet of Naboo. She'll be safer there.
Do you? A. Take the senator in a spaceship with a few of your companions. There's safety in numbers. B. Carpool with your master. I'm sure he doesn't mind dropping you and the senator off. C. Send the senator alone in an escape pod. She's less likely to be detected this way. D. Try to travel in secret by going on a starfighter. E. Take the senator with you in your starship. Question 5. You see that there's a group of strangers about to be stuck out in a sandstorm.
Do you have shelter?
We'll head back to our ship.
Is it far? It's on the outskirts.
Do you? A. Direct them to a public shelter and go on your way. B. Offer to shelter them for as long as they need. Sandstorms are very, very dangerous. C. Ignore them. You have to be hurrying home before you get stuck out in the storm. D. Offer them all temporary shelter. As soon as there's a clearing, send them away. E. Select only one to shelter with you. You do not have supplies for any more. Question 6. The Rebel Alliance wants your help to go against the Death Star.
That's right, yeah.
Come on. Why don't you take a look around? You know what's about to happen, what they're up against.
Do you? A. Agree to help them this one time. You have other important tasks that need completing. B. Agree to help them as long as they need. They could use a good pilot like you. You won't turn your back on them. C. Ignore their request and go on with your day. Not your problem. D. Think it over but refuse to help. Attacking that battle station ain't your idea of courage, it's more like suicide. E. Do not only agree to help, but also pledge yourself to the rebellion. Question 7. A Force-sensitive girl brings you your old lightsaber in hopes of being trained. Do you A. Accept it and agree to train her until she has mastered the ways of the Force? B. Throw it over your shoulder and walk away to be alone in your hut? C. Reopen your Jedi temple, train this girl with the rest of the new generation of Jedi? D. Agree to give her 3 lessons only. If she wants more, she can have your dusty books. E. Let her follow you around for days asking to be trained. You like a little bit of attention. Question 8. You ask your son to join you by your side, but he declines.
Join me, and I will complete your training.
I'll never join you!
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Do you A. Try to make him jealous of your cool powers, maybe then he'll want to join you in Sidious. B. Try to reason with him, if he only knew the power of the dark side. C. Whatever he decides is fine, but if he doesn't, slice off his arm. D. Ditch your no-good son and find other people who would love a chance to rule the galaxy with you. E. Accept it. You're better off alone anyway. Question 9. What is your ideal Saturday night? A. Meditating by yourself to increase your connection to the Force. B. A nice dinner with your family before heading to bed early. C. A romantic evening out with your loved one. D. Hitting up the club all night with friends for a few drinks, maybe some death sticks. E. Playing some board games with a few friends. Question 10. What is your ideal holiday? A. Going to an all-inclusive resort with your family. B. Staying at home and enjoying some of your hobbies. C. A romantic weekend away with just your loved one. D. Traveling alone but meeting new people as you go. E. Exploring a new city with all of your friends. Alright, that was the last question. Good job on finishing the quiz. Now just add up all the points from the questions and we'll find out which result you have in the Star Wars universe. Between 10 and 15, you got Hoth. Hoth is a remote planet covered in glaciers, mountains, and frozen ice plains. It is the 6th planet from the Sun in the Hoth star system. The temperatures on this planet are frigid, dropping to minus 60 degrees Celsius at night. Hoth is devoid of any intelligent life, with the only inhabitants being large predators called wampas and gray snow lizards called tauntauns. Individuals who chose Hoth as a place to live did so out of necessity or because they preferred a life of complete solidarity. Between 16 and 21, you got Dagobah. Dagobah is a swampy planet in the Dagobah system. Dagobah is covered in bogs, forests, shallow lakes, lagoons, and multiple living caves. Dagobah has a strong Force presence and is known as being one of the purest places in the galaxy. The planet was devoid of any advanced civilizations, but was home to a variety of creatures such as bogwings, dragon snakes, and butcherbugs. Individuals who chose to live on Dagobah often did so in refuge, utilizing the planet as a hiding place. Between 22 and 29, you got Dathomir. Dathomir is a remote planet covered in forests of bent trees and twisted vegetation, swamps, and mountains. It is located in the QUI sector and would be lit red by its central star. The native inhabitants, known as Dathomiri, would include the Witches of Dathomir, known as the Night Sisters, and Zabrak warriors, known as the Night Brothers. The infamous creatures known as Rancors were also native to the planet. Between 30 and 38, you got Tatooine. Tatooine is a sparsely populated planet covered in deserts and canyons. It is located in the Outer Rim territories and orbited by twin suns. The climate would typically be hot and arid. Native inhabitants include Jawas and Tusken Raiders, although it was host to many creatures, some including banthas, krayt dragons, womp rats, and the Sarlaccs. Tatooine had a very small population, roughly 200,000, and those who chose it as a place to live lived in port cities such as Mos Espa and Mos Eisley or on moisture farms in the desert. Between 39 and 47, You got Bespin. Bespin is a gas planet in the far reaches of the galaxy in the Bespin system. The layers of gas on Bespin house a thin layer of habitable atmosphere, as well as rare Tibanna gas which could be harvested and refined. Bespin had a relatively small population, approximately 6 million, and those who lived on Bespin did so in metropolis mining complexes such as Cloud City, Chinook Station, and Ugnograd. Other than humans, Bespin was home to species such as Ugnaughts and fauna such as air shrimp, Beldin, crab gliders, rock, and Velker. Between 48 and 57, you got Naboo. Naboo is a small pastoral planet in the mid-rim. It is covered in a variety of landscapes such as rolling plains, hills, and lakes. Naboo is unique for its lack of molten core, instead having a series of rocky bodies that formed a network of tunnels and caves that could be used as trade routes. Naboo is home to a relatively large population, approximately 600 million, with two main societies: the Gungans, a species of water-dwelling intelligent amphibians, and the Naboo, a group of humans who lived on the land. Naboo had many other creatures, both peaceful, such as the Shak, and dangerous, such as the Sando Aqua Monster. Between 58 and 70, you got Coruscant. Coruscant is a planet located in the Coruscant sector of the Core Worlds region. It is characterized by a large metropolis called Galactic City, which covers the planet. Consequently, Coruscant has a very large population, greater than 1 trillion, and a cosmopolitan culture. Coruscant was located far from its sun, and for that reason it could be home to a number of different species. That being said, humans were the most common, making up almost 70% of the inhabitants. Coruscant is considered by many to be the center of the galaxy, as its location is at the end of many trade routes. Interested in finding out more about who you'd be in the Star Wars universe? Check out my other quizzes. Anyways, I hope you had fun completing the quiz, so which one did you get? Let me know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. I hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.